Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm back with another health talk and just want to remind you I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel and you can hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. Today I'm going to be talking about what is belly fat. Do you know what belly fat is? And I'm going to explain to you why we have belly fat, what is it, and what can we do to reduce belly fat. So did you know that our body by default makes a lot of fat in response to toxin buildup in our body? Now, you've heard me in my previous videos talk about toxins and why we have toxins. A lot of things that we do, yes, the things we do and the things we eat cause toxin buildup in our bodies, and over time toxins cause our body to build fat. And that means that if you could imagine, our body is building up toxins and it's like soldiers, and there's fat building because of the toxins, and the fat is surrounding those toxins so that it's protecting our body so that those toxins don't leak into our bodies and affect our organs. So the more toxins you have in your body, the more fat is built up around those toxins to protect our organs. And over time, I'm sure you've heard that if you keep piling on those toxins, doing certain activities that cause more toxins, or ingesting foods that cause toxins in our body, the more fat we build up, which is why we gain a lot of belly fat. And over time, what happens is when we keep building and building all these toxins, we keep building all these fat cells surrounding our toxins, and over many years, decades, each person is different. What happens is when our fat cannot hold those toxins in anymore, those toxins spill out into our gut. And have you heard the term leaky gut syndrome? That's what it means. It means there's so much toxins built up on our body that our fat surrounding it cannot hold it anymore. So when you notice that you're getting belly fat, or you see people that are holding on to a lot of fat, it means that their body is very toxed. And I just want to explain to you what the things that we can do. What can we do to neutralize or reverse that belly fat? And what we can do is to help our body detox. When our body is toxed, we want to detox or cleanse our body. And what does that mean? Now, a lot of you may have heard the term cleansing and detoxing, and I always seem to find it a bit I want to say misleading when people say let's do a detox or a cleanse, because they usually talk about drinking all these juices and not eating real food, and then people get hungry because just drinking juice is not enough to make you not hungry throughout the day, and you're restricting the foods that your body needs to get that correct nutrients in your body to protect our cells and to prevent future illness. So what we need to do is detox the correct way. And some of the ways that we can detox, so we can reduce those toxins and let the fat that surrounds those toxins shed away, is to do things like exercise. Exercise is really, really crucial as well. But what's more important than exercising is eating the right foods. 80% of a healthy lifestyle is eating the right foods. And when I'm talking about eating the right foods, it's foods that are going to give our body nutrition and is going to help our body detox. Now, what are these foods? These foods are whole food nutrition, like fruits, veggies, berries, nuts, seeds, legumes, the good fats that we need, some seafoods, good oils, like I said, they're good fats, and the fruits and veggies. These are called whole food nutrition. Now, what happens when our body ingests these whole food nutrition like fruits, veggies, and berries is that, number one, fruits and veggies, whole food nutrition, have thousands and thousands of plant chemicals that actually protect our cells from damage, and it actually squelches or kills those toxin buildup in your body. And number two is when you eat a lot of whole food nutrition, along with that comes fiber, and fiber I say is always a great thing to have in our diet, because number one, it doesn't spike our blood sugar. Number two, it slowly releases into your bloodstream so that you have a longer, consistent stream of energy for a longer period of time. So when you're eating foods that are high in fiber, it keeps you fuller and satiated for longer, so you're not always hungry. And a lot of times the people have cravings is because they're not filling their body with the fiber that it needs to keep your body satiated. So a lot of times what happens is if you eat like carbs or foods that are bad for you, it's going to go through your blood system very, very fast, going to spike your blood sugar, and very soon after that, you're going to get hungry again. So you're going to have that roller coaster effect. So try and eat a lot of foods that have fiber. And foods that have fiber are things like fruits and veggies, raw fruits and veggies that come from Mother Earth. That is the best for you and the best that will help prevent and heal disease. I always talk about filling our bodies up with more fruits and veggies. And I know you've heard this time and time again, the recommended amount of fruits and veggies that someone needs to eat every day is 7 to 13 handfuls. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I know I don't get 7 to 13 handfuls. But what we want to do is try and up our intake and lower our intake of animal products, because that is what is going to help neutralize and reverse those toxins. So as much as you can, remember, fiber is our friend, especially when you're diabetic. I always say fiber is a diabetic's best friend because it doesn't spike blood sugar, and it gets you satiated and fuller for longer, so you're not craving all those sweets and savory things. So that's number one that you can do, is flood your body with a lot of whole food nutrition that will actually help neutralize and reverse those toxins. Number two, I said exercise. I did mention exercise. So a lot of times when people are exercising, they're also building a lot of toxins in their body, because 2 to 5% of all oxygen we breathe turns into toxins. And what are we doing when we're exercising? We're breathing harder. So we're producing more of those toxins. So what do we need to squelch those toxins? Is to flood our body with the correct nutrients. And I mentioned that earlier, is the fruits, the veggies, whole food nutrition, some good fats, but fiber, fiber, fiber. Another thing that causes toxin buildup in our body is stress. A lot of times when people have stress, they don't realize it. And what's happening in our body is our body can actually deal with short amounts of stress, but over time it can't really detox the stress in our body. So it builds up and it is increasing our bad hormones called cortisone. When our body is in a stress mode, it is in a fight or flight mode, and that's causing a lot of toxins to build up in our body. So what we want to do is we want to address stress as quickly as possible. Realize that you are in a stress situation, self-realize that, and do things that you can to put yourself out of that stressful situation. And the first thing you can do is really, really quickly is, when you know that you're stressed, is stop, and you can do that deep breathing. I believe that this helps you straight away. What you can do is stop. You can close your eyes, or you can keep them open, look straight ahead, and inhale for the count of 5 slowly, and exhale for the count of 5. And you can do that as many times as you need, and that will really, this is one of the fastest ways to calm yourself down and not be stressed out. Now, there are many ways. If you can find a way to de-stress yourself immediately, great, go ahead and do it. And I'd love to hear what you do to de-stress, because I'm always looking for new ways and trying to help people find different ways to de-stress immediately, because stress is the #1 silent killer, because a lot of people are stressed and they don't even know it. And over time, it's causing future health problems to crop up. That is another way of building toxins in our body. And then, as I said, the fat piles on to protect your organs. Another thing you can do to detox is to actually sleep more, right? We want to be able to sleep more, have a good night's sleep. And when I'm talking about good night's sleep, I'm not talking about the quantity, it also has to be the quality. Because when we're sleeping, we're automatically detoxing, our body is rebuilding our cells and replenishing, and you look good in the morning, you look refreshed. Have you ever heard the term beauty sleep? Now, I didn't even know. I thought that was just, okay, I need my beauty sleep. Didn't really understand what that was. And now I know exactly what it is, because if you don't get your beauty sleep and you don't sleep the right amount of hours, the quality of sleep is important, and you need about 7 to 8 hours of good sleep, then you wake up and you don't feel refreshed. And what you want to do is have that quality sleep so you feel refreshed. You want to be in that REM deep sleep, which is what's going to give you that great sense of refreshment, or have a refreshed body when you wake up. Not refreshment, refreshed body when you wake up. Have you ever noticed, like when you were younger and you partied a lot, you went out drinking, and then the next day you had to go to college or go to class, or you had to go to work, and you had a few hours of sleep, and people look at you and they go, oh, looks like you didn't get enough sleep, or you look dreadful. That means you didn't have your beauty sleep. So we need to detox by sleeping. The other way that we can detox is by going out in Mother Nature and doing our walks or exercising outside, getting some fresh air. That will automatically detox your body, and that's a great way to let those pounds of belly fat shed, because you're detoxing as well. And it's a great way to get out into Mother Nature. Another way is to surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with good friends that lift you up, can make you laugh. Laughing is so important because that will increase your good hormone serotonin and make you in a good mood. And that's great for your body, right? So let's recap. If you have a lot of belly fat and you see people with belly fat, that means their body is toxic. It is unhealthy. We need to shed those toxins by detoxing. And I mentioned those ways that you could detox: eat more whole food nutrition, exercise more, stress, learn how to cope with stress and manage that immediately so that we're not letting it fester in our body. Go out and enjoy Mother Nature, sleep 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. Surround yourself with good people. Oh, and another one that I forgot is be grateful, be thankful. That is another great one that allows you to neutralize those toxins, because if we're grateful for what we have, we put ourselves in a positive state of mind. Our mentality is positive vibes, and that actually lowers the production of cortisone and increases our production of the good hormones. So these are all things you can do to reduce that belly fat. So now you know what belly fat is. Hopefully you've learned something new today, and you're going to take it upon yourself to take this knowledge and do some good for yourself, or spread it around and share my video. I'm sure other people would love to learn about this information. And if you thought this was helpful, I would love, love, love for you to hit that thumb icon, which means that you liked my video. And please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much, everyone. Your health matters. Take care. Bye-bye. Toodles.